This will be new recording Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, starting in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, Hunters. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate RG rank hunts, where with having gone through both Silver Rathos and Gold Rathian, we're now going to go after the Storm Lord Amatsu. I kind of wasn't sure how to theme this one up with any of the other hunts in that we still have left to go, so I kind of figured, well, New Year's coming on, it's looking like it's going to be hard to say what's going to be coming with that, so Stormy Uncertainty meets Stormy Monster. So yeah, there we go. And Amatsu is a really nice monster that was a perfect capstone to Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. I actually have played Portable 3rd on my PSP way back, and found a translation patch and everything for like the ISO online and everything, but it's a bit of a shame we never got to see Portable 3rd come out for a full worldwide release. Because if you want, like, say, probably the best classical Monster Hunter game without, like, the verticality mounting stuff that got introduced in, like, 4 and onwards, Portable 3rd is probably, like, peak Monster Hunter for, like, that classic feel. It didn't have any of the underwater combat that people sometimes have issue with when it came to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, but had all the perks of, like, the monsters having stamina, the different variety of weapons, the Palico gear, I think, was actually introduced in that game, too. It also had a nice, well-rounded story to it that, again, Portable 3rd was really big in Japan, but it never got a full release outside of there. I can kind of understand why, too. I don't think the PSP was as popular a handheld as it was over in Japan. But of, like, people, I mean, there's always wanting to have, say, Monster Hunter games remastered and brought onto newer consoles and systems and that. It would be really cool if they could do something to bring, like, Portable 3rd to a full release in time. Because it was a game that I think a lot of people would really enjoy getting to try out and play. It didn't have any of, like, again, some of the more out there aspects of, like, how mounting and the vertical systems and such worked when it came to 4 Ultimate. You didn't have to worry about underwater hunts or some of those being, like, mandatory to make progress through things. And Ultra introduced a few interesting additions to the series. Like, Zinogre had his debut in that. Durambros was another one. Amatsu here, Great Iragi. I'm trying to think of if there were any other monsters that had gotten the same, like, they first debuted in that entry. I can't remember if that was where, like, Sandbarioth also made an appearance for the first time or not. Nibblesnarf was another one that was, like, exclusive to it for a while there. But yeah, the 3rd gen is still my favorite generation of Monster Hunter, just because it really opened up into some neat and new ideas for the series. And, like, Amatsu here is probably going to be a little bit of a pushover compared to, like, its Sunbreak hunt. Because, again, this was more designed as a fight around you being more grounded in, like, the 3rd gen, rather than, like, say, keeping it up to pace with being completely modernized for Generations Ultimate. But it still does have this nice classical feel of a fight where you can read the monster's choreography pretty well. There's nothing like... You'll get caught by things that you didn't expect to see coming. Oh, I say that, I get smacked by that. But Amatsu was a great addition to the series. And how it was implemented through the story was also a really nice touch, where it's hinted at right from the very beginning, like, say, how you had Ibushi hinted at when it came to Rise. But it also kept more prevalence and impact through the story, too. It's like, people talk about how... I think Monster Hunter 3 was one of the ones that had more of a story behind, like, the village and that to go through. And Portable Third's story, again, it wasn't anything, like, too big or grand, but it had a nice... You could follow along pretty steadily through it. And kind of did hint to build up and things for, like, the climax down the road once you reach the end of high rank. Uh-oh. And this is where we start running away. Let's see, Amatsu does have, like, a vacuum technique where they'll try to pull you into that twister if it can. Now, I'm not going to be able to use the stamina drain effect from, like, the sidestep shots. But I'm kind of hoping maybe I can get a daze if enough shots, like, build up and connect with the head. But we've got the other arm to break, and I think that might be it. Because I thought you might be able to, like, actually damage or crack the chest where you have that glow on Amatsu. Oh. Cats for the win. I think they got the other arm break I was after. Nope. Yeah, I gotta be careful of those. And maybe what we'll do is, we might actually try for the tail off of Amatsu as well. Oh. Well, there's a subquest already complete. Like, I'm not too surprised we are bowling Amatsu here. As a gunner, we do basically get to override much of the issues that Blade Masters would be facing, which is kind of out of reach of us. But that's one of the things I like about the gun. Or, well, just all the ranged weapons for the game is it keeps you always able to be involved in trying to get shots off. Yeah, we'll go for slicing shots. Avoid that. I do also have the binders I can use, but I might actually want to save them for when it tries doing, like, the suction. Or, like, build up the tornado. Ow. Okay, that attack gotta be much more careful of. Second time has caught me now. But you have pretty good openings to be able to heal yourself up if you do get hit. And has this nice grand scale. Like, where you're fighting Amatsu is right on the very peak of one of these, I guess, like, mesas or rises? It's basically like those more like circular, complete natural stone pillars that are out in the world. I just don't know the right terminology for them. Again, that tail's proven to be a little difficult. I didn't mean to use that one. I want the binder. See if maybe I can get it to charge in and get a better shot at the tail. Okay, I guess we'll just have to build up for another Valor style and try. And let's see. Yeah, gotta be careful. The water attacks are the ones that'll do... Uh-oh. This is where I want to use... Try to get to it. There we go. No. Oh, crap. Didn't realize... Okay, so you can basically stay on the ballista for the entire span, but don't shoot until afterwards. Yeah, probably a little bit too far off to have used that. I thought maybe what we could do is, whilst trying to charge that one big, like, tornado... Oh, come on. There we go. The big tornado attack it has. We could have used the binder to knock it out of that, but... And I think we're into phase 2. We've got the music change. I think once we get, like, Amatsu to 50% health, we have, like, this phase change that kind of happens. It gets more aggressive and pulls out some new attacks. Case in point. Tornadoes. And it... Okay, no, it's just enraged. Which, I mean, isn't anything to underestimate, but Amatsu does have its own, like, spectacle attack that we want to be careful of. And what I mean by that is, well, when it does it, you'll know. Yeah, now we have a little bit more fury from it. Oh, crap. No. Yeah, I want to be very careful we don't get pulled into that. Because that could be a one-shot if it does get us drawn in. Yeah, I think instead of worrying about trying to get, like, anything fancy with, other part breaks, we'll just focus on trying to take it down. Because it is proving to be a bit more of a step up with this, second phase. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen the big spectacle yet, because... Oh, careful of that. I thought, like, those big roars that we kind of have seen it doing would have been a hint of, like, that's on its way, get ready. Oh, shoot. This is probably a bad spot to stay, but... Oh, actually able to use the Ballista to knock it out of that. Actually kind of surprised, too. So if you do get to the Ballista and use the shots to knock it out of the big charge up, you can actually get Amatsu, like, to the ground. Because one of the things, as you've seen, we've been flinching it, is that, ow, Amatsu hasn't actually landed on the ground yet. Like, even for a flinch, it stays kind of like hovering in midair. I guess once it's trying to charge up its, big storm attacks, that's when we can actually get it to, like, drop. Getting pretty steady with enrages for it, though, so I don't know if it has a lot of health still to go through. I sure likes putting out these twisters. Oh, yeah, and that's probably easily, well, best dealt with just using the Valor block. See if we can get it actually knocked down again. Oh, yeah, we were able to. Okay, so that is the key for when he does try, or it tries doing the big charge up. Get to a Ballista and either shoot regular shots at it, or just hold on to your binder shot and use that as like an anchor point so you can't get drawn in. I highly doubt we'll get the tail cut here. Yeah, we've only... Oh, actually, we do have 15 more shots, so we may. It's just whether we'll actually get the openings to land the shots where we need them. Yeah, doesn't look like it. And enraged again. Like, I'm trying to get and see the big move that it can do, but so far it's just taken a long time before Amatsu seems to be wanting to do that. Because I'm pretty sure it should be able to do it in G rank. At this rate, I might actually get the stun before we see its big, like, ultimate attack. There we go. That's its special call. Yeah, so this is where its spectacle fight or the spectacle attack comes in. It flies way up and charges basically... I think it's 3 beam attacks that basically shoot water lines right across the area, and those explode in like geysers underneath after a moment. It's kind of hard to be able to show them off with trying to stay alive, but... Oh. And that's why we gotta mind the water attacks. Because, actually, what is our water resistance? Like, I'm not surprised we're getting one-shot by them. Yeah, it looks like it's -2? -5. Not sure why I thought it was 2. But yeah, Amatsu's water attacks, I think, are the strongest water attacks in the game, so... Makes sense that those could easily take us out if we're not being cautious enough. We'll keep going through with the Pierce 2 and see how much health it still has to go through. Yeah, see, I really don't think it can have that much health given how frequently it seems to be enraging on us. But I gotta be much smarter about some things, too. There, just do that, so that way we still have at least one of the cats up. Uh-oh. Okay, so we got it going up once again. Okay, wasn't expecting, like, us to not be able to block through that first shot. So we'll have to keep that in mind for the future. Oh, you're going up again, aren't you? Okay, so... I think the best strategy to do is... When it's going up, let it go up like that. Okay, so we want to run to the left or right first, because it'll be... Yeah, like that. Then forward towards it. And now to... back the way we came. That's kind of your way to read it, because it's like 1, 2, 3. So if you can kind of get that pattern in mind, you can kind of get an idea of your best routes to take to avoid and dodge it. Again, it's nothing that you need a superpowered dodge for, and plays into that classic Monster Hunter more so. It's not the spectacle things of, like, say, Safijiva's Sapphire of the Emperor, or Iceborne's Eschaton Judgment. It's all, if your positioning is right, you can avoid things without even needing to do an evade. God, all these flinches in that, but... Still not sure what health pool it has left. Oh, shoot. I always have a little bit of a problem trying to judge the depth of, like, where that attack's going, but okay. So where is it positioning? Yeah, so right there. So we'll run left first. Now run up towards it. And now we'll run to our right. There we go. Let it come on back down. God, it is just like literally a big windbag of a monster at this point with just how often it keeps I shouldn't have taken that shot. I knew the recoil was bad from our lack of Valor mode active, but I still went for it anyway. Whew. Yeah, don't want to get caught by those. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can reach that one. Yeah, I wasn't able to quite get there to be out of safety. Or, well, not out of safety, but... Okay, still got 14 slicing shots we'll try using. See if we can get it down with this. Like, one thing I'm a bit surprised at is for all the shots that we've been sidestepping, we haven't gotten a knockout yet. Because I don't think Amatsu's immune to it. Oh, okay. We're going to have to bring back more Pierce 1s. We've actually gone through our full ammo supply. Well, at least all of our Pierce and slicings. There we go. And then another nice touch with the Amatsu was after the hunt and after you've taken it down. Everything starts brightening up and the storm completely lifts. And just with the story in Portable Third, that was like the perfect way to end things off. It's all bright, sunny, you've achieved it, well done. And Amatsu, again, it's a really nice fight. Once it gets into, like, the stage 2 there, it does show off, like, more of, okay, having some of the stuff, like the Adept or Valor style would be helpful, but it's still a good classical monster hunter fight where it's nothing, like, too out there for, like, how you can avoid or you don't have specific choreography that has to be done in order to avoid some attacks. But there we go. That's a nice trio of monsters down, more of the G rank hunts completed, and a nice way to wrap up our week for the G rank hunts. So we'll just head back to the pub. Send off all that we picked up there. And 452. Yeah, so next week, I have another themed hunting roster in mind. Actually, well, I've got themes for the rest of the weeks to come, but I think we're going to tackle Undying Rage as the next 3 hunts ahead. You guys, if you have played Generations Ultimate, might know the monsters I'm thinking of for that, but it's going to be quite a week ahead. For now, though, we will wrap this week up right here. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, the G-Rank Hunts. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.